Alright, so what is good, everybody on YouTube? This is of course your boy B, Bullet RC, coming at you guys again with yet another creative. And listen, 2020 is upon us. 2019 not quite out of here yet, but today I kind of want to talk about my top 10 most anticipated sneakers of 2020, and of course I'm gonna have some honorable mentions in there, and I want you guys to go ahead and drop a like on this vid, as well as drop a comment down below of, I guess, your top 3 most anticipated sneakers for next year. Listen, this list is pretty heavy. Nike and Jordan, that's just because they like to leak their own shit. They are the kings of getting their stuff leaked out super early, so we already know a lot of what's coming out next year from them. And if you dig the video, man, make sure to subscribe as well, finesse that bell. We do stuff like this every week on the Heater Hype, talk about current sneaker news, leaks, all that good stuff. But listen, let's go ahead and hop into the list. I know y'all ain't got all day, and for me today especially, I don't have all day. So let's get into my top 10 most anticipated sneakers of 2020.
Got a big bubble get, cause they shine harder together.
Now I'm gonna keep it a buck. This list really isn't in too much of a particular order, but my number one is pretty solid, my number one for next year if it does drop. But at number 10, we have the Dior Air Jordan 1. The reason that these are at number 10 is because, first off, retail on these should be 2 racks. That's hefty off the hip, that's hefty on the pockets. Most people won't even be able to get this shoe or maybe even see it for, I don't know, a couple months after they drop. Rumor has it that these may be dropping in April and they will be limited. And I actually do like the way the shoes look. Are they the best looking shoe ever? No, it's a Dior sneaker. It looks like their oblique sneaker. And I feel like they kind of played it safe, you know what I mean? But I'm looking forward to see who can't pay their rent after they buy these shoes, because you know those people out there, they're gonna spend that shit, and when they can't flip them fast enough, you know, who knows what happens. But that's number 10. Let's get to number 9.
Bought the Lambo coupe, cut the door, spread like a feather. Got the door all clean, but it look off-white like vanilla. Off-white.
Next up, we got this New Beginnings pack, and that comes with a varsity red and white Air Jordan 1, as well as the Airship. Now, when I originally talked about this pack, which was what, 2 days ago on the Heater Hype, I said I wasn't a big fan or didn't really care about the Airship. And you know, some of the OGs out there definitely had their feelings about that. Now, I'm still sticking to my point. Honestly, I'd rather just have the one in the Airship not be in the pack, because I don't really want that shoe. But from a somewhat collector standpoint, it is cool to have the Airship with the Air Jordan 1. This is a shoe that has never ever retroed, so I know a lot of people are excited about it. So the Airship plus getting an OG shaped Air Jordan 1 with that old hang tag on it as well, I mean, I'm ready. I'm ready for the OG 85 re-retro remastered. Oh wait, they don't use that name anymore, whatever they want to call them, Air Jordan 1s in 2020. But the New Beginnings pack, we know that's coming out. I have no clue when. Since we're already seeing the full pack, the packaging and everything, I'm assuming January, February, maybe even around All-Star Weekend, who knows.
Got 2 hoes, me and a squeeze between in the middle. They bad.
Shit, hold on. Got a pack in, my bad. And no, it ain't shoes in the DHL. These ain't the Across the Waters. We just been working on a few things over on sample, and yeah, a lot of people were asking about those pants I was wearing. You know, we decided to make our own, but y'all see more about that later. Now, back to what I was saying. Up next at number 8, we have the Pine Green Air Jordan 4 returning. You guys know I was a really big fan of the Pure Monies or the Chromes or Metallic 4s, whatever you want to call them, coming back. I believe it was last year in 2018. I actually have a double up of that shoe. Now these I'm probably not going to double up on if they do drop, but I would like to have a pair. The last time these dropped was again around 2006. With those older shoes, they can break down. So if I bought a pair today, I'm definitely not buying a DS pair. Them DS pairs are going to explode on your feet as soon as you step in them. But even if I bought a used pair, I feel like they would fall apart on me. So I'm just hoping in 2020, JB can actually bless us with these Pine Green 4s. It has been a rumor that's been floating around, and that's why it's on this list. I'm excited about them. Again, this is my list. It's in my opinion, but I usually don't re-say that over and over again because I feel like you guys are smart enough to understand that.
Double R calling and I'm hopping out the back umbrella. Marquee Stone, turtleneck, mixing Margiela.
At number 7, we got a previously PE only pair of Air Jordan 3s. And of course, those are going to be the UNC Air Jordan 3s. Now, I know I'm going to be showing photos right here, which might have the Tar Heel, the UNC logo on the front. I don't think they're going to come with that on the full release, or maybe they will, because we've seen with the Michigan 5s, you get the M on the tongue. So, you know, anything is possible, but I'm really hoping that they do stick that Tar Heels logo on the tongue, stitch it in somewhere. But I mean, UNC 3s, I feel like that is a no-brainer colorway to put right next to my old UNC 1s, and then of course next to the off-whites as well. That was a slight flex, I ain't gonna lie. But still a wholesome flex, because I do still have the originals plus the off-whites. I got the hype shit and I got the regular shit. Anyways, UNC blues on the way. I definitely want this pair.
The Audemars grown, get in the face another level. Audemars, hold up my arm, I can change the climate in the weather.
Now jumping over to number 6, I'm gonna go ahead and put the Sakai LDV Waffle. Now I will have a disclaimer with this one. Anyone's watching from Nike, don't overdo it. I think we're getting close to the Sakai's being overdone with the triple white and the all black pair as well. I don't know if there's going to be any other colorways other than that after that, but I feel like everything so far has been super solid. Sakai and Nike have not missed with that waffle yet. So let's not mess that up. Let's drop this white and black and we can call it a day. But knowing how the brands work, I don't think this is the last Sakai thing we're going to see, and it could get run into the ground once again. I'm personally hoping that that doesn't happen. There's definitely some colorways that drop this year that I still need to grab, that I need to stop talking about and hurry up and grab them before the prices go back up on them. But either way, at number 6, Sakai LDV Waffle. Y'all know how much I like that shoe.
Answer my phone, speaking of the devil, demons. Angels around me, I'm keeping several. Angels.
At number 5, we have the DMP Air Jordan 6. Now, I do want this shoe. I'm hoping the materials are pretty solid. It seems like it's going to come in somewhat to the original packaging with the gold hang tag as well as the gold box, at least from what I've seen. But in the end, the actual production pairs might not come with all that stuff. The last time I tried to buy this shoe, I almost got scammed on eBay. I put in a bid. I think I spent around $720 to maybe $750 a few years ago on this shoe, and luckily I actually submitted a PayPal claim pretty early and got my money back. Basically the dude took my money. He didn't actually have the shoes and he was about to just hang on to it. So the last time I tried to cop anything DMP, buddy was trying to scam me. So I'm happy to see these hit the store shelves one more time so I can go ahead and, well, hopefully scoop these joints.
That's the only thing I know, keep this together. Keep it. I connect up all the links, they stack like metals. Link.
Up next at number 4, we have a sneaker that I unfortunately kind of slept on. I always seen it, but I never pulled the trigger to actually buy it. And by the time I was like, you know what, I think I need to go cop a pair, at this point the prices had jumped on them, and that is the Mars Yard 2.0. Now next year there might be a re-release of this shoe. I think I've seen 8,000 pairs as the stock number, but you know, who knows? It's the internet. That's just the information that was thrown out. And apparently these are going to re-release with new and improved materials. It's still going to look the same, but apparently they're using new materials on it. Now, we've had a few Mars Yard releases and I have not hit on anything that I actually wanted. So I will be trying once again for this shoe. In my opinion, it's kind of like a niche shoe. I feel like if you dig it, you really dig it. And if you don't like them, then you just don't like this shoe. You think they're trash. You don't understand any reason why there's any hype around it. And I get it. But for me, I did want a pair. I just didn't pull the trigger fast enough. And at this point, the prices are just, they out of here. So at number 4, we got the Mars Yard joints. Let's go ahead and hop into number 3.
Know a bad one in DC, but she too federal. DC. Monday through Friday through Sunday, got rats on my schedule.
Alright, y'all, so for the top three, at number 3, we have the Chicago Air Jordan 1. Now, we've known that the 85 or OG, I'm probably going to switch back and forth between one of those. That shoe has been speculated to drop around All-Star Weekend, and it's going to have the same shape, I'm thinking, to those varsity red and white Jordan 1s that come in that New Beginnings pack with the Airship. That's why I really want a pair. I do own a pair of Chicagos. They are back there. But I do realize that the shape has been kind of altered. It has been kind of changed. And you know, if you want an Air Jordan 1, you want the OG or is as close as you can get to the OG. And next year, it seems like they're going to be trying to do that for us. So at number 3, Chicago Air Jordan 1 coming back once again. This time it should be in that OG fit and feel, shape, silhouette, all that good stuff. Now at number 2, now this one I'm more interested to see how people react to it when it finally comes out. Because right now, I know some people love it. They think they're dope. Some people hate the shoe. And people like me, I'm on the fence, bro. I'm sitting on the fence right now because I just don't know. In some photos, they make them look better than others. And that is the Off-White and Nike Air Jordan 5. Yes, this is at number 2 because I know next year when it does drop, there's going to be a lot of talk about this sneaker. And even before we had the leaked photos, we were speculating on what they could look like. Now that we know, they're interesting, they're weird. Some people don't like the circles. There's like a big hole cut out of the tongue. There's a lot to hate about this shoe for sure. But remember the saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure. And I feel like that describes this 5 perfectly. So at number 2, the Off-White Air Jordan 5. We've been talking about these on the channel for the last couple weeks, and you know, I just keep seeing different opinions. And again, I am still on the fence, but we'll wait and see until they drop and somebody puts them on feet and does them a little justice. Hopefully it'll be me, but we'll just see how it goes.
And I don't see no competitor shoot at the head of a predator. Any nigga won't press you, grab the tissue and watch I bless him.
Now, before we hop into number 1, I just want to go through a few honorable mentions. Now, first up, we have the reverse Grape 5. I love the Grape 5. It's just that the old pair had shitty leather. Then they dropped the Bel Air 5s, and then they didn't have any lace holes. So, yeah. I still have my 2013 pair down there, stiff as bricks, on the bottom of the shelf. But I know that reverse Grape is another one people are excited about. Another one you can talk about is the Fire Red Air Jordan 5. Those should be coming out next year as well with the Nike Air on the back. You also have the Black Cat Air Jordan 4. From the leak photos we've seen so far, the materials not looking so good, but the tongue was looking kind of weird, kind of remind me of some Across the Water vibes on them, but we will see. I'm hoping that the material feels better in hand than it looks in photos. We also have the UNC to Chicago for the women. This time it's in an all over black leather colorway. This one is another one that a lot of people are excited for. Another one is the Yeezy Quantum. The reason I didn't put this in my top 10 is because we've known about this shoe for so long. It's kind of like the excitement that was there has kind of died down, and we don't even know if this shoe is actually dropping next year. There's more Yeezys that were just announced or kind of just confirmed, like the Yeezy 700 V3, the Yeezy 380 recently as well, and we have not heard anything about this Quantum other than seeing it in that interview as well as in photos. So that's why it's not on my list. We have no idea when that shoe's dropping. And last up, to round out my honorable mentions, we have the 2020 Air Jordan 11 release. Now, we've seen that there might be 2 different ones, one at least for the women out there and kind of black and white. I wasn't a big fan of that shoe, but also I think it was black, white, clear, and blue was the color code or something around that. And this was one of the mock-ups that somebody had drew up. Kind of looks like a diet Space Jam to me. But if it was up to me in 2020, listen, we dropping them cool gray 11s, blam, throw them down there with all my other 11s and keep it moving. So for the honorable mentions, that is it. Now, my number 1 sneaker for next year that I've seen so far, and it's kind of been, again, another rumory, maybe they will, maybe they won't drop. Okay, some of y'all are gonna expect this from a Travis Scott stan, but them mustard yellow Cactus Jack 6s. I know, yellow suede, them shits is ass. No, them shits is fire. If you have not seen my top 10 sneakers of 2019 video, go peep that and you'll see how high I put the olive green Air Jordan 6 on the list. I'm gonna just let you know like this. I put it over the Air Jordan 1 as well as over the new Air Force 1. I just dig this 6. I think they that fire. Again, the only time we see these 6s is if Travis shows them, and more recently Offset just been wearing them yellow 6s everywhere, because every time he steps foot in them joints, we see another photo posted on our blogs about Offset being in the Travis Scott 6s or the Cactus Jack 6s. So that's my top 10. I got them right here: Dior's Airships, Air Jordan 1, Pine Green 4, UNC 3, Sakai Waffle, DMP, Mars Yard, Chicago's, Off-White, and then of course to finish it off, the mustard yellow suede Cactus Jack 6s. That's my top 10. Of course, we have some honorable mentions in there as well. That is it, man. Again, make sure to drop a like on this bit. Finesse the bell if you haven't already, and make sure you are subscribed. We drop brand new sneaker news videos every week, usually on Sunday. That's my hater hype. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave your top 3 most anticipated sneakers of 2020 down below. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one, man. Much love to all the fam. Oh, also, there's a giveaway coming too. I forgot to mention that. Matter of fact, you might be seeing this in the beginning of the video. You'll see it again at the end. But yeah, there's a giveaway coming. But let's go back to what we were doing. Much love to all the fam, followers, and of course supporters. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Snapchat. The Snapchat is bull.cb, by the way. Here, there, blah, blah. Of course, I have no shoes on me. So, Bullet RC, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Much love, as always, man. Peace.